All right, so I guess there's this video from the guy, the tech lead. Apparently, he's pretty well known on YouTube. I don't watch his stuff. I don't know him. But anyway, he has this meme, and it's like Linux is free if you don't value your time, and well memed, and that's funny, right? Because there's a degree to which everyone knows it is actually true. If it was meant as just a meme, just to dunk on Linux people, like I mean, good one, right? Okay, sure. Like, obviously we disagree, but like, yeah, Linux can be annoying and whatever. But I think the thing is, a lot of Linux people responded to it, and I think they actually got the response wrong. And even people I really like, because the premise of the argument is incorrect, right? So it's like, even if we okay, like whether Linux does take a lot of time and whether you can be functional, right, using Linux, is not pertinent to why we say it's free, right? So it's like, when we say it's free, because he's talking about like cost, right? So it's like, he's basically saying like, okay, it doesn't cost you anything, but it costs you your time, right? Which has value unless like your time doesn't have value, right? So unless you're like a complete loser who's totally unproductive and can't make anything with your time, Linux is actually really expensive because this time could be spent doing something else, making money, right? I assume anyone watching this gets that. It's a very simple idea, right? And he's basically saying, so hey, it's not free. But here's the thing. When we talk about Linux being free, it's not free in that sense. It's not. I mean, it oftentimes is free like beer, but it's only because like it's kind of hard to charge for a desktop environment or for an operating system anyway, right? It's like Windows is sort of free too. You can get like a functioning legal version of Windows and use it. Right, it's I think on Windows 11 it kind of blows more, but like it's totally usable, the free version of Windows, right? You just don't have a license. Okay, who gives a shit, right? So like, you know, and there are distros out there that are not free, right? I can think of like Zorin, right? Like Zorin has a pro version, and it's still Linux, right? It's still free in the Linux sense, but it's not free as in beer, right? So it's like the proper response is like, okay, I think you're wrong, but here's why Linux is actually free and what you're using isn't free, and why you shouldn't be encouraging unethical behavior from companies and developers, right? That's like the proper response to that. So, anyway, that's about all I got.